Students, okay. If you're watching this screencast video, then you're enrolled in Introduction to Ethics Philosophy 119 during the winter session of 2021-2022. Okay, first I'll just say, look, this is a screencast video where I'm recording my screen. This is a lazy thing to do. I know that a lot of professors, just record their voice over their slides in online courses or whatever, and it's lazy and they shouldn't do it, and that's not what I do in this course. But for the purposes of going over the Canvas site and going over the syllabus, this turns out to be the easiest way to do it. All right, so apologies for that, but here we go. This is the homepage of the Canvas site. There's not a lot of stuff over here, as you can see. It's a very simple Canvas page, and everything basically happens on the homepage. As you can see, there's all this stuff, all this course content here, and a lot of it is gray. Look at all this stuff. There's readings and quizzes and videos, and all this stuff is gray. If it's gray, you can't click on it. You can't do it yet. The only thing that's going to be black at the beginning that you can click on is this thing that says click here first. If you're watching this video, then you've already clicked on this. The reason it's like this is that you have to go through everything in order. You can't get to this quiz until you've read this reading. And I set the course up like this because a well-designed course like this that restricts what you can get to in the right order is better for you, right? I don't want students to accidentally take a quiz and get a bad grade if they haven't done the reading, right? And I don't want you to get to a reading that's too difficult, that you won't be able to understand and you'll struggle through it unnecessarily unless you've done the reading that you need to do prior to that reading. So anyway, that's why the course is set up like this. Because the course is set up like this, where you have to do everything in order on the homepage, and because the homepage is very minimal and I've only given you access to the stuff you really need to make it easier, because of all this, you must not use the Canvas app. If you have downloaded the app for your phone or your tablet or some device, you must delete it immediately. Only access this course on a regular web browser, on a computer, or even on your phone for that matter, but it's got to be on a browser where you can get to this homepage. This homepage is everything. Okay, let's start talking about what's going on here. So, at the beginning of the course, you've got the syllabus, right? Then you're going to take a quiz about the syllabus. After you're done with the syllabus, you're going to take a quiz about it. Then there's going to be a video about what philosophy is, then a quiz about that. Then there's going to be a video on how to read philosophy. I've recorded all these videos for you. They look like this. That's me right there. See? That's me. I sound like this, and I recorded a video explaining to you how to read philosophy. Then there's a quiz about that video that you take after that video. Okay. Then, starting here, we get to the real philosophy. This is the real philosophical material. Here's the first thing that you have access to once we start getting to the real philosophical material. It's called a reading guide. This is a document that I have written for you. My name's going to show up. Here, this is my name. I'm the instructor of this course. My name is Jeffrey Kaplan. Okay? I'm an assistant professor here at UNCG. I wrote this for you. This is a reading guide. This is a document that you get to before you get to the reading. What I've done in this document is I've explained the context of what you're about to read. I've given you definitions of words in the reading that you might not understand. What I'm basically doing in here is I'm making it easier for you to understand the reading. So you have to read this first, this reading guide. You have to read it first. Also, in these reading guides, not in this particular one, I don't think, in these reading guides, I will often say something like, you don't have to read section 2, or whatever. You could skip this whole section. I'll say that in the reading guide. If you don't read the reading guide first, then you might struggle through a very difficult section that you don't even have to read and it won't be part of the course. So read the reading guides first. After you read the reading guide, you now have access to, now you'll see if we go back to the homepage, now you can click on another thing that wasn't accessible before, and that's the reading itself. It's by Jeremy Bentham. That's why his name Bentham appears there in the file name. Okay. This is the reading. You read through the reading. Read it very carefully. Read it multiple times. The readings in this course are short, but they are difficult, and you ought to read them many times. All right. The next thing that happens after that is a quiz. It's a little quick quiz. We're gonna pretend to take the quiz so we can move on to the next thing. Here we go. Submit the quiz. Yep, I know. Because I haven't answered any of the questions in this quiz, I got a 0 out of 4. Okay, moving on. This is just for the purposes of an example. After the quiz, you'll come to this page, this discussion page, and there's 3 things on this page. There's some words on the top. There's a video in the middle. This is a video that I wrote and recorded and edited for this course, and there's dozens of these. And then there's a space here to type comments, right? Okay, let's go through each of these. So, the video. The video is a video that I've recorded for you. Here it is. It looks like this. That's my face. That's what I sound like. Okay. Above this video are some words. What happens in these words? I tell you in these words, in this paragraph that appears above every video, I tell you what the questions on the exam are going to be. I tell you what the questions are going to be. Or if I don't tell you exactly what they're going to be, I tell you what the questions are going to be basically about. So here's what you should do. You should read these clues. These are a gift I'm giving to you. You should read them. And then when you watch the video, keep an eye out for where I talk about this stuff. And then take thorough handwritten notes. Take notes on the part of the video where I talk about this thing, so you know the answer to this question that's going to appear on the exam. And then when you take the exam, you're allowed to look at your notes, and you'll have them right there, and you'll have written a little paragraph taking notes on the video for each question in the exam. You glance through your notes, you answer every question right, you get 100 on the exam. That's what you do. That's how you do it. I would say most students enrolled in this course will do that. They will take notes on the videos in that way that I just described, where you read this and you take notes on the parts that are going to be on the exam. Most students will get like really good scores on the exams. But some students, they're going to watch this screen capture video that you're watching right now, and they're going to think to themselves, maybe you're thinking to yourself, oh, okay, sure, yeah, he says take notes on the video. And then they just don't. They just say, I'm not going to, they just don't do it. Those students fail the exam. This is just how it goes. I don't want you to fail the exam. I want you to crush it. So take notes on the videos. Then, after you've watched the video, you're not required to post any questions or comments in the discussions that appear below the videos, but you'll be able to see comments by your peers. And you should write any questions or comments that you have. I will answer all of them. I will answer every one of them. If there's something that you know is going to appear on the exam and you didn't really understand it from the video, ask me about it in the discussion. I will answer your question. I will answer these questions within a day or so, 1 or 2 days of you posting them. I will answer all of them. But Canvas will not notify you if I've responded. Canvas doesn't have a notification setting to tell you that I've responded to your comment. So come back and check on these discussions after you've posted them. Then you'll see my responses, and then you'll understand whatever you didn't understand. Okay, that's how all this works. Now, what else was I going to talk about? What's next? Okay, the syllabus page. You've already been to this syllabus page. In fact, probably right here, you're watching this video that you're watching right now. There's some more videos that you have to watch after this, where I helpfully explain stuff. Then at the bottom, you've got all the due dates for everything, okay? And you've got the breakdown of the grades for the course, right? The midterm is worth 30%, the final is worth 30%, all that sort of stuff. All of this information should be exactly the same as it is on the syllabus. Here is the syllabus. You should have read the syllabus before you watch this video, but if you haven't, then go back and read the syllabus. It's all here. The syllabus tells you everything. It tells you everything. Okay. Then there's the grade page. The main thing you've got to know here is that all your scores appear here. So these are perfect scores. I took this as a sample student. I'm logged into Canvas as an example student right now. You get your score, 4 out of 4. I got a 0 out of 4. You watched me get a 0 on this quiz. Okay. And then it shows your grades at the bottom here. That's how the grade page works. And that's it. This video is done. How do I stop it?